Simon, the stage manager, said something wrong. He said that we're having sound checks and he's half an hour early, so now he's going to be...
En liten uppdatering. Jag pratade i nattmössan. Det är ju 13:30 vi ses för myggning. Men annars är ni hjärtligt välkomna.
Today's episode. How are you doing? Welcome to Stories of My Life. So today, Saturday, Stockholm, Sweden, we're having two shows. The weather is fantastic. We're in Stockholm, Sweden. And join me for a peek into the backside of Show Biscuit. Yeah, it's getting cold. Yes. Your fantasy character name is the first three letters of your first name and the first three letters of your last name.
Gustav.
Gustav, that's not 6 letters.
It's double S.
Gustav. Thank you. Robin, so your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Robban.
Your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Jollis.
So your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your second name. No, last name. What's your character name?
The first 3 letters of my last name.
First 3 letters of your first name and first...
Petsko.
Hannah, so your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
So what is it?
It's very ugly.
Yeah?
Nej, fy vad fult. I can't say it.
Yes.
Nej, fy vad fult. Hello. Snyggt.
Okay, so your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name. What's your character's name?
Lizun.
The stage manager said something wrong. He said that we're having sound checks and he's half an hour early, so now he's going to be...
En liten uppdatering. Jag pratade i nattmössan. Det är ju 13:30 vi ses för myggning. Men annars är ni hjärtligt välkomna.
Välkomna vart?
På myggning.
Om en halvtimme.
Ja.
So, how do you feel now that you sort of totally messed up?
You know, actually I feel kind of good.
Yeah?
It's the first time I did it.
Yes.
So it was like,
Now you've done it.
I've done it now.
Yes, you did it.
I won't mess up again.
Yes. Well, you will, won't you? I think you will.
A lot of times.
David, your fantasy character's name is your first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name. What's your fantasy character's name?
Helt normalt.
Davjo.
Hallå där allihopa. Klockan är då 13:30 och det är dags för myggning. Klockan är 13:30 och dags för myggning. Myggelimygg. Så, rätt ska vara rätt.
Suddenly, I'm obsessed with dill. Yes, dill. Your fantasy name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Sebdon.
So, your fantasy name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Jen Hall.
So, your fantasy name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Isaben.
Fantasy name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Delek. No, Denlek. First 3 letters.
Yep.
Denlek. Funny thing is, I've played a few things online and I've been Delek for a while.
Your fantasy name is the first 3 letters of your first name and your first 3 letters of your last name.
Panvan.
Amelia. So your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Amy, bro.
Nils. Your fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
The first 3 letters. N-I-L. Nilvey.
Look at Davy's face when I offer him a sunflower seed shoot.
Oh, thank you.
I've grown them myself.
I can taste it.
So your fantasy character name is the 3 first letter of your first name and the 3 first letter of your last name.
Emma.
Fantasy character name is the first 3 letters of your first name and the first 3 letters of your last name.
Ooh, that's cool. Then my character name is The And. Or The Lou.
First show of the day is over and it's suddenly dark outside in between the shows. Didn't used to be. Sort of last week, I can't remember, it's been dark this time. Winter is coming, people. You better watch out, you better... I'm telling you why. Winter is coming. We've been renovating an old H&M flag store and they're supposed to be opening in October, so possibly they open this week. Not sure. I'm going to go by, swing by, see if there's anything happening, because that's the kind of person I am. Oh yes, this is an H&M store that it's been closed for maybe 6 months, and now possibly it's opened again, or at least they're taking sort of the barricades away. Is it open? Possibly not. Is it supposed to open? Soon. Opening October. I'm going to swing by another H&M store that I know is opened, and they have this week there was this drop by the designer Heron Preston, but I really do not like his style. It sort of like feels very sort of 90s, sort of no real design to it, just sort of, I don't know, I'll show you. So this and that. Is this worth waiting for? I wouldn't say. No. So this I might like if it weren't for that thing there, and also the price. It's $90. Do like are these belts. See if there are no... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sort of takes you away from it. So suddenly things turned a little bit more interesting when I turned a corner. So this is a bit more interesting. Sort of just, this is a regular, but it's sort of a rhinestone jacket. Kind of like it. It's a little bit too pricey for me. So hopefully I find it online later on or on sale. And also got this. Sort of a sequin shirt, but it's sort of with dull sequins. Kind of like it. Sort of oily. And then there's this, sort of also dull. Sort sort of baseball jacket. I also found pants. And these are more interesting, and also a shirt instead of that jacket. It really is New Year's Eve, isn't it? This also is really weird. It's sort of a beige sequin shirt. So, let's call it an investment. Now I'm set for New Year's. I just need to find something to do New Year's Eve. Ugh, boring. It's supposed to look fun, but it doesn't. I mean, it's sort of like, oh, really? David at work, he will flip his lid when he sees what I got, because he's into it as well. This is David.
Fast i USA...
This is the face of sour grapes. This is David. And the face of sour grapes.
Happy grapes.
Happy grapes. This is Kiki trying on the shirt. Looking lovely. The second show has just started. Things are going fantastically.
Är i champagne alltid gratis, torr och elegant, vina nada lika och lyckan är konstant.
So remember yesterday when I was looking for day-old bread and I found sort of newly baked bread for cheaper? Well, today it's a day-old. Bread, lemon hummus, and of course my crop of sunflower seed shoots. Lovely. I think we need the sound effects.
You need
the sound effects. What sound effect was that?
I gotta change. Oh my
God.
I'm gonna fight him while he changes.
Yes. He's already changed. It's almost 12 o'clock, so it's time to get going. I need to get home because I need to get up. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I'm keeping them here because I'm going to wash them tomorrow because I think they sort of, yeah, I just want to wash them.
So long, dearie dear.
Thank you for watching and for liking, commenting, subscribing and following. It really helps, and something to do with the internet and the algorithm, I think. So thank you so much.